Hello, this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the Benyar BY-5114M homage to an IDKW. Let's start out with the wrist check. I'm wearing a Danbury Mint wooden chronograph, which was a gift from my mom for Christmas. And Grogo's wearing a Disney Mickey Mouse watch, which was a gift from my sister for Christmas. I asked Grogu if he's been watching the new Boba Fett show on Disney Plus and if he thinks it's as good as The Mandalorian. He said he really likes it. He feels like they put their best Fett forward. Alright, here's the watch. It's a Benyar, so it comes in this box. This time we don't care that it has a magnet clasp because this is a quartz watch and not an automatic. So we're not too concerned with it being magnetized. I don't do many dress watches on Fun with Watches because dress watches just aren't as fun. And I rarely have a need to dress up. And if I do dress up, I'll wear my tag. However, when I saw this Benyar, I really liked the looks of it, so I decided to give it a shot. I said it was an homage to an IDKW, which is really an acronym to I don't know what. I googled rectangular watches with small second hands and could not find a match. I asked on Watch You Seek and didn't get any answers. I see a lot of similar watches, but none where the numbers on the side get cut off. So if anyone knows what this is homaging, please comment. I chose the silver colorway with the brown leather strap. You can also get a black strap. There's also a gold colorway and a silver with a black dial. The watch is 30.6 millimeters if you measure at the width, 46.1 millimeters if you measure at the length. Has a 53 millimeter lug to lug, is 11.7 millimeters thick, has a 22 millimeter lug width, and weighs 65 grams on the supplied leather strap. The dial is really the highlight of this watch. It has a very intricate pattern with little waves on the outer dial and these pie slices in the inner dial. It really plays with the light, very nicely done. See how it plays with the light? The Roman numerals on the outer dial are kind of a disappointment. They have a blue highlight which is barely noticeable, unlike the photos in the AliExpress ad where the blue really stands out. We have the Benyar name and logo on top, no mention of water resistance. Since this is a dress watch with just your basic 30 meters. The hands are blue with lume lollipops. This is the only lume on the watch, no lume on the small second hand. There's a date at the 6th, which is nice to see on a watch at this price. The unsigned crown is a push-pull with a quick set date. The crown action is really loose when setting the hands, which leads to my number one complaint of this watch. See, when you go to change the hand, and when you go to press it in, the minute hand jumps. And I really hate that. It really sucks. You're trying to set the watch precisely, and you press in the crown and there it goes. It's no longer where you set it. Really disappointing there. This is my number one complaint when it comes to very cheap quartz watches. Thankfully, since this is a quartz, you won't have to set it very often. Just when daylight savings rolls around. The dome crystal is mineral glass. You're not going to get sapphire at this price. Since this is a Benyar, the case is a chrome-plated alloy, despite the claim of all stainless steel on the case back. The movement underneath is a PE47. I'm sure it's accurate enough, but so hard to set. And here's the case back. It has the Benyar name and the model number. As you can see, it says all stainless steel, but it is not. The leather strap has an engraved crocodile pattern. It says genuine leather and has the Benyar name right there, Benyar, and it also has the Benyar logo engraved on it. The strap is comfortable and needs very little break-in, and the sign buckle is sturdy and up to the job. Although if I were to keep it, I always like to put my leather strap watches on deployment clasp just because it really preserves the strap. Of course, this strap is not wonderful. It looks nice, but it would be easy enough to change it with something else. If you do decide to get a deployment clasp, though, you'll need an 18 millimeter. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. Yeah, it looks nice, but as you can see, though, it's a big watch, and it's a little chunky for a rectangular watch, especially a quartz. I mean, 11.8 millimeters doesn't sound very thick, but when you look at it, it sure looks thick. And being a quartz watch, I think they could have shaved off a few millimeters. I'm not going to do a lume test. Once again, both lollipops on the hands are lumed, and that's it. And it's not wonderful lume, so there's really no point of testing it. It has lume, but nothing to brag about. What do I like about this watch? Well, I really like the dial. Just the patterns on the dial and the way it reflects the light. It's a really nice dial. I like the fact it has the date at the 6. Having the date at the 3 really would have ruined this watch. And I like the blue hands. And I like the comfortable leather strap. It's nice. It's not shiny like a lot of fake alligator crocodile straps, but I still like it. What are my gripes and groans? Loose crown action makes it really hard to set. It's a little thick and chunky for a dress watch. And the blue highlights on the Roman numerals on the outer are barely seeable and don't pop out like they do on the pictures on the AliExpress ad. Do I recommend this watch? I'm torn. If it wasn't so difficult to set, I would be shouting from the mountaintop to get this watch. But it is so frustrating to set. If you're really anal about your watch accuracy, you might want to give this one a pass. Well, thank you for watching my review of the Benyar 5114M, and I will be back with another unboxing. Bye.